All right, Chris, thank you so much. In a historic day here in Toledo today, the Toledo Fire and Rescue Department has a new chief, Allison Armstrong, who is making Toledo history as the first female chief of Toledo Fire and Rescue, with former Chief Brian Byrd moving to Toledo's Department of Public Safety. He will now be the head of that department. Our Michael Sandlin joining us live tonight outside of fire headquarters in downtown. And Michael, you spoke to Chief Armstrong earlier today. So how does she plan to distinguish her career following Chief Byrd's tenure?
Well, Jeff, Chief Armstrong said that Chief Byrd left the Toledo Fire Department in pretty good shape, saying that while she does intend to make changes, they're more likely to manifest as small tweaks rather than big structural changes. And when I talked to her earlier, she said that she hopes that her tenure will be defined by helping the needs of her fellow firefighters.
I'm excited for the opportunity to lead, empower, and support the men and women of the fire department.
History was made with Toledo's Mayor Wade Kapsakavich announcing that Allison Armstrong, a 21-year veteran of TFRD, would be the fire department's first female chief. Mayor Kapsakavich says that the search for leadership started immediately following Chief Brian Byrd's departure at the end of November of last year, and candidates from inside and outside the fire department were considered, but Armstrong stood out from the pack.
Allison just had a mix of life experiences and education, little parts of her resume, just things that she has done during her 21 years on the fire department that made us think that she was the best choice.
Across her career, Armstrong has loyally served Toledo as a firefighter, paramedic, and battalion chief, all while being a wife and mother. Armstrong says that when the mayor called her yesterday to offer the promotion, it was an emotional moment.
It was almost surreal. There was a lot of good candidates. I think I'm probably the most junior one out of that group, but it was extremely flattering. I'm honored, I'm grateful, excited.
While Chief Armstrong says that overall the fire department is in good shape, she says they still struggle with a lack of staffing and increased run volumes. She says she intends to talk with her staff in the coming days to begin working on a plan to solve these issues head on.
So what I would like to do is check in with all the deputies and see how we're doing things, what are we doing well, what can be improved upon, and then when we find the things that can be improved upon, starting to prioritize them and chipping away at those things.
Chief Armstrong says one of the first issues she wants to zero in on is recruitment, saying that she's looking forward to seeing a bigger and more diverse TFRD, and her swearing-in date will be February 4th. Reporting in downtown Toledo, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.